All right, I am standing here with Brian because we're talking about the next iteration of Fight Night Champion. What brings this game to the championship status?
A lot of things. We've made a lot of improvements to core gameplay, legacy mode, online, and one of the big additions this year is a new single-player experience called Champion Mode, which is a first for us on Fight Night, and it's a first for EA Sports in general.
Now, I saw a little bit of Champion Mode. Can you give us a little hint about what we might see?
You're going to see things that you wouldn't expect to see in an EA Sports game. It's going to knock some people's socks off right from the opening bell.
You owe me the chance to prove myself.
I miss my button pushing for my punches. Is there any way we can get that into Fight Night Champion?
Certainly, yeah. As a matter of fact, you can punch with the sticks, or you can punch with the buttons. So whether you're a returning Fight Night user that loves the sticks, a new user that is expecting to use buttons, or an old user that wants to use buttons, they're both there. It's a lot easier to throw the punches with the analog sticks, and there's much more punches that you can throw with the sticks. So maybe some people that are used to buttons might become stick converts, but the buttons are still there.
You guys also made some significant changes to the way the game blocks.
We have a new blocking system called reflexive blocking this year. It's really simple, again, an accessible control, but there's a lot of gameplay underneath the hood. There's two types of reflexes. My reflexes as a user, and my boxer's reflexes in the game. It just means I see you throwing a punch, and I'm gonna react, try and pull the block button, and if I do it with the right timing, I'm gonna be able to pick that shot off. The cool thing is there's no longer a directional component to blocking. I don't have to choose high, I don't have to choose low. I'm just relying on either my reflexes or my boxers, and that leaves the analog stick and the buttons free to throw punches. So now, unlike any other Fight Night game in the past, I can hold down the block button and throw a punch from the block and go right back to blocking without having to let go of the button. It lets you fight from the guard like a lot of fighters do in real life.
Say I'm already a pretty established boxer. Is there any way I can, get into the ring and have a little bit of actual ability instead of having to go and start from scratch? Because, if you're gonna step into the ring, chances are you're gonna have at least some kind of skill.
We actually totally redesigned the boxer rating system for our licensed fighters and for creative fighters. We separated into two categories, athleticism and boxing skill. Athleticism is just what you expect it to be. It's raw physical ability, what makes you a great athlete. Strength, speed, conditioning, endurance, reflexes. And then boxing skill is what you expect to get better by spending years in the gym training as a boxer. So in legacy mode now, you can start out as a great athlete and you become a great boxer by leveling up the skill of every single punch you throw in a game, and skills like your combination punching, your head movement, your blocking, and your ability to take a punch as well. All of those things have an individual skill meter that levels up during your boxer's career and leads to you becoming a more devastating puncher inside the ring.
So there you have it. Maybe you have what it takes to be the next Fight Night champion. I think I do. So hopefully I can step into the virtual ring and show you how it's done.